What is up, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary. I'm your host, Kyle. With me, as always, is Steve. Liverpool losing to Bournemouth yesterday 1-0 after an amazing performance against Man United, 7-0 victory. And they come out and put in a performance like that. We'll get into talking about that. We also had a breakthrough in science today, Steve. Steve is now able to share his screen on the show. What? We'll get into all of it. It's
Major advancement in technology today, folks. For the world, not just for Nothing But Reds. The world became a better place today. I think we also got some audio sorted. So,
You just jinxed it.
really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. As always, let me know if we start failing here.
Of course. Good morning to everybody. Dermot, Cool, Liz, Oyvin's in here. Good morning to everyone. How do you guys feel about the match yesterday? Steve, can we at least demo it for some people? Okay, let's demo it.
What are we demoing? The screen?
Oh, no, it's staticky again.
Is it?
I swear to God, dude. Throw that mic in the garbage.
Dude. All right. It should be fine now.
Oh, my God. I don't know what it is. It works for like 2 seconds, and then it just doesn't anymore.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, everything's good now.
Great reviews. You got the same one, same brand. Kyle has the same brand.
Same brand, different year.
No, this is fine. I'm telling you, I think this is fine. You know what it could be? I think it could be that the computer is newer than the mic. Much newer.
You know what I think it is? I think it's StreamYard.
Shout out to StreamYard. They are officially have just become only the second people in the world, second with weathermen that can be wrong and do their job incorrectly and still get paid.
It's remarkable.
StreamYard just joined weathermen with the only other people in that category. So shout out to them.
Steve, can we demo something for the people? Why don't you pull up the Premier League table for me?
I certainly can do that.
Guys, this is just an incredible breakthrough in science. It really is.
Also, what's our favorite news source for Liverpool? Like, what's the best?
I use the app.
Which app?
Liverpool FC's app.
Okay. Do they have player ratings on there?
No, it's very it's just legit news. It's not
if you were gonna go to a website, is it the Echo? Like, who would you go look at just for player ratings? Nothing crazy.
For player ratings, I don't know. I'd probably go to. Oh, Oyvind says I use NBR. What a legend.
Liverpool.com. This is Anfield.
Go to This Is Anfield. I trust This Is Anfield.
Okay, and again, these are just player ratings, but I love to look at player ratings.
Yeah, I don't know. You're weird with that.
I look at player ratings before every Sunday summary, just so you guys know. All right, let's look at the table here. Gonna go ahead and present. It's unbelievable, guys.
It's actually crazy. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh!
All right, there we are.
That's Steven's screen.
Can we see this clearly?
We can see it clearly. Zoom in on your end.
See, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what's not working. The zoom.
What do you mean?
I can't. I'm zoomed in all the way on my screen, but it's not changing for you guys. So let me try this. Let me try
oh my different. God. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's unbelievable.
All right, hold on.
We can share the screen, but they won't let you actually share it?
They won't let me zoom. Let's try this.
What's going on?
Hold up. This should be better.
Oh!
All right, ready? Let's see if I can... There we go.
Oh my gosh, what a day it is to be a Nothing But Reds fan here.
Literally, because I'm really good at this stuff, guys. So you're going to enjoy this more than when Kyle shares.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit.
Hello to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Dermot says, Steve, you're to blame for yesterday. Our good luck charm never showed up. We're going to get into that because I'm really not happy about the match. Well, Kyle, what do you want to do here? Just look through the table?
So I want to point out the fact that we're in 5th. I feel like most people after the results of this season feel like we're still in 7th, 8th, or 9th. We were in 10th 4 weeks ago. We were in 10th place. We're in 5th. Now, granted, Newcastle have 2 games in hand on us. All right. It's remarkable that we're still in 5th place with 8 losses. 8 losses. Okay. The downside, we're 6 points behind Tottenham. Tottenham had a really good result yesterday against Nottingham Forest. So, again, I just wanted to point that out and be the optimist here. We're in 5th place, guys. All right. Brighton also have 2 games in hand on us. That's the only downside. The 2 teams that are behind us, 2 games in hand.
Yeah, because no one's worried about Fulham or Brentford. Now, Chelsea, however, they've turned it around a little bit. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I think they've got like 3 wins in a row or 3 games in a row unbeaten. Scored 3 goals in a match for the first time in months. Yesterday, I think. So I think they don't have any games in hand, but they can creep up. Now, how? I guess are you saying this to illustrate that you're maybe not as worried, or to kind of zoom out and look at the bigger picture, even though yesterday was abysmal?
This is
What's
what
your
I'm
point?
this is what my point is. I'm going to pull up a video of it because we're on this sharing the screen thing.
I can pull up a video if you need me to.
Nope, I want it to be a surprise.
Okay, even better.
All right. Okay. Just wait for it. Wait. Pause. Okay. I didn't want it to play on its own. All right, I'm sharing it.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I did it, guys. Okay.
Anything's possible!
Because anything's possible, Steve.
Anything's possible!
Now, I am a Celtics fan. My whole life I have been. People love that video. I think it's kind of funny. I don't really love the video, but you're right. Anything's possible. Look, it's just so annoying to me that for the next 12 matches, all we're going to hear is top 4. Top 4. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get, and that's just what makes this different than other sports, is it's all about the table, and it's the standings are dissected constantly. So honestly, if I could, the way this season's going and what I saw yesterday, I would fast forward to the last 2 weeks of the season. Someone put me in a coma, induce me into a coma until there's 2 matches left in the season, then wake me up. We'll see
Isn't it
where we're
fun
at.
though? No. Isn't it fun to you to look at the table though and see? All right, so for me, guys, I have this weird obsession with numbers and looking at standings. I do it constantly. Even with the Knicks. I'll look at the Knicks. Even I know they're in 5th or 6th in the East. Every game I look at the East. I don't know. I pull it up. And so you guys are stuck with my weird habits. All right? So we're doing this. Hey.
What?
I was looking at that table.
Go ahead.
I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to pull up a few different things because we got the
Pull them up.
fixtures.
Steve, pull them up. The floor is yours, by the way.
All right, listen, here we go. Player ratings, really quick. I was not prepared to do this today, folks. So there's these ads everywhere.
Scroll to the left.
It doesn't do anything. This is the
get
page.
rid of hotels.com. They don't sponsor the show.
I can't. Just focus on this middle column. Look, if I zoom in,
I can't see it.
Is better?
Okay, that actually is a little bit better. Okay.
That's as good as it's going to get,
All right.
I think. Let's see.
By the way, guys,
Oh, here we
I
go.
just want to ask everybody. I changed up the format of the thumbnail for the Sunday summary. I'm going to try this out for a few weeks and see how it does. Let me know what I know the thumbnail for most of you guys doesn't really matter at all, but let me know what you guys think about the thumbnail for the Sunday summary that you saw today in the comment section. Like, is it better, worse? Doesn't matter to you? Let me know because I'm just trying out some new things. All right, Steve, go ahead.
Okay. Eldest says, I'm sick of this top 4 challenge. This club needs to fight and win trophies. Of course. We're all sick of this. We've dealt with this, 3 out of the 6 or 7, 8 seasons Klopp's been here. The top 4 race. It's not a fun race at all, Eldest says. Anyways, here we go. Player
Hold on.
ratings, because these are important.
Morali's asking how to be a member, so I'm just going to share that in the chat, but you keep going, Steve. I'll do this in the meantime.
Okay. Trent, I thought he was poor. Konate, the whole defense was kind of crap. I usually don't have anything bad to say about Robbo, but I thought Virgil was poor yesterday.
Oh,
Thought
Virgil
Konate,
was terrible.
yeah, I thought Konate just was off the pace a little bit. His timing was off, so he was lunging into challenges. A couple really sketchy challenges that could have gone either way. Like one right outside the box, I was concerned with. Yeah, Virgil was terrible. Could have defended better on the goal. I thought Robertson was probably the only bright-ish spot in our defense. I don't think Allison did anything horribly wrong per se. Now this is a good spot to look at. A lot of people that I've seen are complaining about the team selection because we didn't go with the exact team that beat United, and I think the only difference there was was the difference there?
Yeah, midfield. It
Hendo
was
for
Elliott and
Bajcetic?
Bajcetic in the midfield with Fabinho. And I, for the first time and I'll probably ever, predicted the starting lineup correctly. And we lose. So clearly I shouldn't be the coach. And
Yeah, this is what I was
yeah.
saying. The Henderson was swapped with Bajcetic. So people were saying, actually, why didn't we just go with the same lineup? I agree with that, but I also don't think that one change should make a difference. This is one thing I want to talk about here is Harvey Elliott.
Okay.
Subbed at halftime. Purely tactical, in my opinion, because I thought he was our best player in the first half.
Really?
Everybody knows I love Harvey. This is not a bias thing. I thought he was creative. I texted a couple people halfway through the first half and said, Harvey's playing great. Threw balls out wide on the right. There were a few times he looked young and weak from a physicality perspective, but that's to be expected. Pace and strength, but I think it was tactical. What do you think?
Definitely tactical. We're losing 1-0. Here, let
Not
me
performance related.
there you go. Morali, try this link. I'm going to share the link for you in the chat. That's to become a channel member. And not only Morali, but if you guys are interested in becoming channel members, it's probably the best way to support the channel here. And you get cool access to the badges that you see. You get
Says it's not
access.
available in his area.
Yeah. Well, try it again. So
Put
maybe.
in a different area.
Yeah. I don't know.
Go into an incognito private browser
Oh yeah,
or a new
VPN.
browser. Yeah.
That's up to you if you want to go through that trouble. But yeah,
Change the
so
location.
what did you ask me again, by the way? You asked
What
me,
did you think of this change with Elliott?
dude, I didn't even give it a second thought. I thought Klopp being down 1-0 to Bournemouth at halftime said, all right, we got to change something up. So my thought process going into the match is it is Bournemouth. You beat Bournemouth 9-0 last time out. Granted, you still have to go into the match and play. But the fact of the matter is you're going to play young people. I'm actually surprised he didn't start Samikas at left back during this game or something like that, right? Fact of the matter is, Klopp went with Fabinho, Bajcetic, and Elliott. That midfield against Bournemouth should absolutely get it done. Absolutely get it done, but it wasn't working. Bournemouth actually scored, so Klopp said, all right, the experiment's over, the rotation's over. Elliott, you're coming out, because to be fair, Bajcetic deserves to stay in there. I
From
thought
a
Bajcetic
defensive
actually,
perspective with Fabinho. And I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
And so putting, I think he actually, believe it or not, dropped Gakpo into the midfield, and Jota was playing on the wing. Now, of course, they rotate, but that was at the very start of the second half, which kind of surprised me.
I
But
thought this was.
I get it.
Yeah, I guess I get it, but I just thought we looked a little bit better in the first half. For the most part, obviously, second half's going to be different. We're going to have more possession. We're going to knock on the door a bit because they're parking the bus.
Mhm.
They defended well yesterday. Credit to them. I just thought Harvey was playing well. I was disappointed to see him come off. Anyways, moving through the rest of this stuff, Bajcetic, Fabinho, average at best. All attackers, awful. Salah,
Oh,
I don't
yes.
even want to
Salah
talk
had a
about that penalty.
really rough day. Really rough day.
Nunez, Gakpo, nothing to report. Milner, Hendo, Bobby, Carvalho came on. Jota. Jota was okay. Nothing to report here, though. Nothing overly poor either. We're just not very good.
No, so I think the problem with yesterday, bro, was it honestly was just the eye test. I mean, Liz said it at one point during the watch along. Liz had said we couldn't string multiple passes together, and we really couldn't. The first 5 minutes of the match was the best we saw of the entire match. I think we forced a few corners. Nunez cut inside, had a great shot. But for some reason, we just played like garbage. Now, give Bournemouth credit because Bournemouth were organized, disciplined, and they stuck to their game plan. And guess what, Steve? They were just trying to get in behind. That's all they had to do. They had to get on the break, get in behind the line, and that's it. And Dominic Solanke bodied Konate and Van Dijk throughout that game, by the way. Completely bodied them. He forced Van Dijk to foul him. Konate couldn't really get involved like the way he wanted to. We never saw Konate push forward because he had to mark Dominic Solanke. Like there was a lot of the game plan worked. So shout out to Bournemouth. But the fact of the matter is that Liverpool, regardless of how well Bournemouth plays, should 100% be able to beat them. I don't care. I don't care about the tactics. Bournemouth should be able to be beaten. And they beat us 1-0 yesterday. And that's kind of sucks.
We lost to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
just saying that out loud.
Steve, we've lost to Brentford. We've lost to Bournemouth.
You always think it can't get worse. And this team cannot surprise you any further this year. And then yesterday happens. I'll tell you what. We're going to get scraped against Madrid.
I don't.
Because it's looking like the game against United was the outlier on the radar. The wins we had before that weren't particularly impressive. We went on a little streak, 4 clean sheets, whatever it was, which is good and it's exciting. That's what we expect. I expect us to let in 0 goals, maybe 1. Worst case, 2.
Right.
So keeping clean sheets is good. But we didn't look particularly dangerous in a lot of those games, aside from United.
Right. Yeah.
So you lose to the worst team in the league.
Yeah, that's kind of remarkable, actually, losing to Bournemouth. But again, I just want to give credit to Bournemouth because this is why this league is the best league in the world. Any team on any day can beat anybody. That is not an excuse to say that we should have lost. All right. You look at the stats that you pulled up here, Steve. We had 70% possession, which again doesn't really mean too much. All right. It just shows that Bournemouth sat back, absorbed the pressure, and then when they were ready, they broke. All right. Just the chances we had in the final third, Bournemouth were able to collapse, and they just killed any sort of momentum we had. One thing that really pisses me off about the whole game, like you said, we weren't overly terrible. Nobody played well. We get opportunities, and I said this in my post match. We got the opportunity to draw level. Mo Salah at the penalty spot. Clear handball, by the way. I would have left the country if that wasn't given as a handball.
Yeah. Yeah. The announcer was like,
The
I don't
announcer was like,
know.
I don't
He's
know.
just
This is a
reaching back
close
there to
one. I'm like,
feel. No, he reached out to block.
he literally was looking at his arm.
His human instinct, when you miss something, is to turn and like prepare for a reaction to reflection. That's what happened.
Yeah. So
Thank God they
we
got it
get the
right.
penalty, and I'm thinking to myself, this is almost guaranteed, Steve. Almost. Like, so I couldn't remember the last time Salah missed a penalty, and someone said it was last year against Leicester. Didn't even remember that. I remember random shit. I don't remember who
Well, it may have been
scored it.
saved.
What?
It may have been a save.
See, that's the thing. People, I don't know if it was or not.
I feel like it was in a cup match.
I don't know, dude. All I'm saying is I feel like a lot of people will say it's a miss when it's saved, when maybe it is. Maybe he did miss it. But
That's the terminology they use.
that's the terminology. Okay, he flat out missed this one. He missed it. Come on, Salah, bro. You had the opportunity. You got to seize the opportunity.
Where do I find
We
the
got to
misses
zoom in
and the
on this here.
makes?
We got to
These are
zoom
just
in
the
on
goals, dude. These are just the goals. Hold on. Here it is.
this. There we go.
Kasper Schmeichel, Premier League. Oh, that was 2 years ago. No, that was last year, December 28th. Maybe it was a save.
It was a save, I think. That's what everyone is saying.
He missed 2 last year. One against Magnon.
Against who?
Mike Magnon?
Oh, of AC Malone?
Yeah. I don't care how you say that. Didn't that
That's a
dude get
hard
in
name.
trouble?
What?
Didn't that dude get in trouble?
No, Onana got in trouble, I thought.
Mm.
Onana did the steroids or whatever. He's back, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't care about this. What's concerning is this. 6 shots on target with 70% possession. 600 something passes. That's concerning. You're not even testing the keeper. Van Dijk's header, sure, he could have done better, but he put it in the corner.
No, that Van Dijk should have smoked that into the net. That's Van Dijk's fault. He claimed he got pulled back. Sure, whatever. Van Dijk, you got to finish that. Same thing. Darwin, Darwin's shots were strong, but they were from outside the box. So credit to him for trying to shoot from outside the box. How long we've been begging for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of any other
Robbo
chances
had
that
one.
anybody had. I can't think of any.
Robbo had one on a counter, I think.
Who?
Robbo. He had one on a counter.
Okay.
I think like right at the keeper, but he hit it hard and low, which is good. You know when like him and Samikas get a shot from a weird angle?
Yeah.
And you're like, just please shoot, and they just chip in like a terrible little cross.
You know,
like I think Robbo just shot, which was nice.
Against United, Robbo took like 2 or 3 shots with his right foot.
I know.
I've never seen that in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't bad shots either.
No, they were fine. Oh, Jota had one. Jota had a nice shot on target.
It was a little slow. It was right at him. I remember that. So I feel like we had the chances, but because of the pressure, because Bournemouth were collapsing, but because there was always a man on, we just felt nervous and we rushed it. I don't know. It just wasn't our day. And that's kind of what Mo was saying, it's kind of what Tony was saying here. By the way, shout out to Tony. I was a little worried about Tony for a minute. It wasn't Mo's day. The way we were playing, I don't think anyone would have scored the penalty. It really did seem like that, Steve. Nothing was going our way.
But on the other token, another thing Alexi said, if we scored that, I feel like we would have won the match. And I agree. I think that was our chance to put wind back in the sails. And when he missed, that just deflated everything even further.
Oh yeah.
Because I was in your watch along, and you're like, 10 minutes left. Are we going to do it? Once we hit like that 80-minute mark, I was like, there's no way. There's no way we're going to do anything here. We look awful. And I'm not even going to bash Salah for missing that because he's made so many. It's a mistake. I think he'll be hard enough on himself and he won't do it again.
I think it's the full moon, dude.
When's the full moon?
I think it just passed. That would explain us losing to Bournemouth and beating Man United 7-0 in the same week. I feel like that would explain it.
It's not looking good for us against Madrid.
Yeah. Pull up Madrid's recent results. Thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. Make sure you like the stream if you're enjoying it. We're going to take a look here at the Madrid, basically previewing Madrid. I don't want to talk about Bournemouth anymore. It's just kind of annoying. It's just really an annoying result. The full moon was last Tuesday. All right, whatever. Still has an impact. Okay. So they beat Espanyol.
Not great form.
Drew with Betis and lost to Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. All right. Yeah. Do they have any injuries? I could really, really do without Vinicius. Oh, wait. I saw this article. Scroll down. I don't know if this is... Yeah. So apparently I saw this. A lot of the players, this is probably speculation. They probably don't care. Are really pissed about him crying and complaining to the ref. I don't know. I'm surprised that that's on. Huh.
I don't care
Everything
about any of these articles.
Yeah. All right. Go to squad. See if there's any injuries. I doubt there's any injuries.
Will it show that here?
Probably in the squad. Yeah.
Oh, it's not going to show injured.
You don't think so?
Well, wouldn't it? What do you see?
Well, scroll all the way down. Maybe it's at the bottom.
I was just here. There's nothing here.
Okay. Well, whatever. Okay.
Who cares?
Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
The fact of the matter is that we have to win 3-0
To get to Pens.
to get to Pens.
And then hopefully Kelleher's in.
That
absolute savage.
Steve, I want to believe we can do it, but I really don't think it's going to happen, man.
Look, anything's possible. Of course, we know that. I don't want to hear about Barca from 2019. We know it was cool. We're not the same team. We're not that good anymore. We're not home.
No.
Jeez.
But could it happen? Okay, think about the starting lineup. Klopp goes with the same back five that he went with. And then he goes with Fabinho, Hendo, Bucetic in the midfield. Right? And then Gakpo, Darwin, Salah. Could it happen?
Yes. It can happen.
Are you feeling confident?
No. I don't even want to watch this match.
Really?
I'm upset, man.
I know. I'm upset too.
We all should be. Yesterday was bad.
I know, but it was 0-0. You go ahead. Have your rant. I can sense it.
7-0 to United. Liverpool gives us hope. We're on top of the world. Anyone with half a brain, I'm going to stop my share anyways.
No. You can. Well, okay.
Anyone with half a brain knows we can't get ahead of ourselves. 7-0 against United. There's a lot of emotion and momentum and things that play into that game that makes form almost irrelevant. So anyone with half a brain knows we still need to be conservative in what we expect. However, I don't care when it is. I expect to beat Bournemouth. Or at least score one goal. Even a 1-1 draw. I can walk out of there and say, damn, could have scored more. They scored one. Iffy, weird stuff. We lost. They blanked us.
Yeah.
Bournemouth. They're going down. I think, because there's 12 games left. They're the worst team in the league. They're going down.
Now they're 16th.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Because they were just last.
Well, Steve, I'm just saying, if you're 16th, you don't go down.
No, you don't go down today. They're the worst team in the league. They will go down. Where is the damn table?
That's what
Here
I'm
it is.
saying. Oh, man.
Let me share this. Anyways, you tell me your thoughts.
It is a missed opportunity, bro. That's all I feel. That is strictly the way I feel. I'm not mad at the actually. No, I'm pissed. I'm pissed at the players, man. Because it's a missed opportunity. You're given this opportunity after a 7-0 win, like you said, against United. You go up against Bournemouth. All right, I'm pretty sure that's how it last time it happened. I think we lost to Man United, and then we played Bournemouth and won 9-0, like earlier this season. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So same thing this time, but everything's reversed. We beat Man United 7-0, and then you lose to Bournemouth. If it was a draw, it'd be different. You lose to Bournemouth, 3 points in this title race. It is chippy between like 4th and 7th right now in the Premier League. You need every point you can get, dude. We still play Tottenham again. We still play Arsenal again, and we still play Man City again. Those are tough. Didn't we lose to Nottingham Forest earlier this year? Tottenham just beat them 3 or 4-0. So there again, these are all opportunities, missed opportunities.
Tottenham beat them 3-1. I'm not trying to catch you on a technicality because
No,
it
no,
doesn't matter.
I turned the game off
Bournemouth-
because I was like, all right, this is boring.
Show my
So-
screen here. Can you guys still see this? Bournemouth 17th. Okay. West Ham's got a game in hand. They got the worst goal differential in the league. They're the worst team in the league.
Wow, 26. Well, Nottingham Forest have a negative 26 goal difference too.
Yeah.
But not trying to catch you on a technicality.
But we know they're not the worst. I think we know that they're not the worst.
I can't believe if West Ham get relegated, dude, that will be the most surprising thing in the world. West Ham are way too talented to be where they're at. Way too talented.
Here's the difference between West Ham and these other scrubs. West Ham don't let in a ton of goals.
Yeah,
Like, look at
believe it or not,
51 goals conceded.
dude. West
What are
Ham,
you guys doing back there?
let me just put something in perspective for everyone here. West Ham have let in 33 goals. Liverpool have let in 29. 29. West Ham 33. The difference is we actually have attacking players. So I read a comment earlier here, and it said we just don't have the quality anymore. Fair. We maybe we don't have the quality of player required in the midfield. I'll level with you there. Our attackers are some of the best attackers in the world.
Yeah, but there's a lack of chemistry. That's the problem.
Yeah, but what bothers me is the inconsistency. If it was a lack of chemistry at the beginning, right? Like when we went through that rough phase in January and February, then it's like, oh, it's a lack of chemistry. And I even said that. But you just beat Man United 7-0. There's no lack of chemistry. Okay, yesterday you were outplayed and you didn't show up to play. I mean, it's just a perfect example of losing to a team you shouldn't lose to. Bothers me, man. Bothers me. It's a missed opportunity.
I don't even think it's a missed opportunity. It's a missed guarantee. It's a given. They blew it. They
clearly
didn't miss
not.
out on something extra. They blew what's expected. Now, Bournemouth has let up 51 goals. Unbelievable. We couldn't score against them.
51 goals, dude. 51 goals.
They're the worst defending team in the league by a lot. And we couldn't defend against them. Their defenders are nobodies. No names.
Senesi, Adam Smith, Brad Smith. I don't even know.
Bad. Poor.
See, dude,
But shout out to them.
Liz, you're probably right. It's probably the reason. It was freezing.
She also asked if we lost because of the money tree. No, the money tree's still here. It's just in a different spot of the house. And it's thriving. It's thriving.
But with all of this, guys, we're still in 5th, which is the crazy thing. All right. Steve, you said this a few weeks ago. It was never in doubt that we would come back and push for the top 4 race. And believe it or not, there's still a chance we finish 3rd. I think 2nd is obviously out of the question. It's just not going to happen. But 4th and 3rd are definitely possible.
It's crazy.
My concern, 6th and 7th, 2 games in hand. And pull up, who do Newcastle and Brighton play over their next 2 games, Steve?
You know what is wild while I do that?
What's wild?
United's goal differential is 6.
Yeah. It's because
the win's not as impressive.
No, it's because
as people are really freaking out about. It's great because it's 7-0, but it's still just a shutout, a great win. And we've done it to them almost every year for the last couple of years. We just scored a few extra this time.
I don't care, dude. 7-0, that is rare. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, and it's rare. It is.
The unbelievable thing of this season is the 9-0, the 7-0. And then we're losing to Nottingham Forest, Brentford, Bournemouth. We're losing to these teams. It's so backwards. There's no consistency this year. Okay, they play Wolves. All right, who do they play? Oh, so they take on Brighton, but that's postponed. Okay.
Wolves, Forest, United, West Ham, Brentford, Tottenham, Villa, Everton. Wow, they got a pretty balanced schedule, I think.
All right, wait. Chelsea, Arsenal, Leicester, Tottenham, Villa, Man United. Okay, they actually, I think they have a tough schedule.
They do play like 4 of the big 6 towards the end here.
So,
but they also play absolute bottom of the barrel as well. So, who's the other team we're looking at? Brighton?
Brighton, yeah. Go to Brighton.
I'd rather look at Chelsea.
I don't care about Chelsea. Chelsea are in 10th.
But they're coming, dude.
That's fine. That's fine. Let them come. That's fine.
Poor Graham Potter. He's not going to get the sack. That's what he needs. He needs it because
maybe we'll see a change of heart here. Okay, their Man United match is postponed. That might help us out a lot. Grimsby.
Yeah, that was postponed already. That was for the final.
What final?
I think that was for the FA Cup final.
Oh wait. Okay, all right. So they play Brentford.
No, it wasn't. I lied.
No,
This one was. They play each other.
Right. Okay. We saw
That's
that.
A big match.
I know. We saw that though when we looked at Newcastle's schedule.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So they play Tottenham. Do they have any other tough matches? Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal. Okay, so they essentially have the same exact schedule as Nottingham. They're not Nottingham, Newcastle. Or they played the same teams, remaining teams. So,
we need them to draw each other.
Dude, it is going to be a cage match to get 4th. It is literally going to be a cage match.
The good news is there's over 2 months. There's 2.5 months.
I know.
Until this is over. Can't look at this table much longer. My head's going to explode.
Yeah. Take it away.
Where's Chelsea? Might as well do this while we're here. This is what I'm worried about. Everton, Villa, Wolves, Brighton, Liverpool, Man U, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle. Yeah, they got a tough schedule.
They have a tough schedule.
Now you look at ours. I think we are in the best shape out of everyone here.
Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham. No, we're not.
These 4 right here
We
have to be
end
wins.
this. The
12
last
out of
4
12.
matches of the season were actually in pretty decent shape.
This match should be a win. So look at all of these, dude, except Tottenham. But I think we'll get up for Tottenham because of the head-to-head battle for top 4.
We better.
Factor. But look at the rest of these. Look at these other 7 matches. Leeds, Forest, West Ham, Brentford, Leicester, Southampton, Villa. That could be 21 points.
Yeah.
Could
Could
be.
be.
Anyways,
Will it?
moving ahead here before we wrap up to the Real Madrid scenario. Mohamed Salah has more goals in the competition than anybody else.
Well, that's certainly helpful.
In the whole competition.
Honestly, that's certainly helpful.
What do we feel about this match?
Feel like I'm a bad fan if I don't say we can do it, right?
No,
So
I don't think you are.
we can do it. Will we do it? Guys, it's blown opportunities. We're up 2-0 against Madrid in the first leg. Catching them off guard. Darwin had a flick. Courtois, who we all hate, makes a mistake. And then you let in 5 goals, unanswered goals. You did it to yourself. And so now you're playing from behind, and that's the worst pressure there is. Someone said it earlier in the chat. If we get an early goal, it's definitely possible. This game is going to come down to momentum and being on the front foot. Okay. Both teams, I feel like we're not going to play lethargic. We're going to be energetic and we're going to be trying to score the entire game, obviously. But we need an early goal. We need the adrenaline rush. We can't, because we're going to tire out. We need the early goal like we got against them in the first leg to even think about converting it, to even think about forcing extra time. So I don't know. That's what I think. What about you?
It's possible. It's certainly possible. I don't think it's going to happen. Prove me wrong. I didn't think it was going to happen against Barcelona either.
No, I don't think anybody did.
No, prove me wrong. They got to earn it. It's not going to be handed to them. Courtois is not going to make 3 mistakes again like that. You're going to have to earn it, and you're going to have to stop them from scoring. They're just so clinical compared to these other sides we play. The Premier League is so competitive. Yesterday showed that. Worst team in the league beats probably the team on the best form in the last month. Us. Give or take, right? We hadn't let in a goal, and we outscored our opponents like 14-0 in the last month. So the worst team in the league beat the hottest team in the league. But they don't have any clinical finishers in Bournemouth. You make a single mistake against Madrid, Benzema makes you pay. He slots it in top bins every single time. Vinicius Jr., you don't even have to make a mistake. He'll just carve you up. We have to get an early goal. Somebody said it here earlier. That's really important. Get an early goal, put the pressure on. If you can go up 1-0, even 2-0 in the first half.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
The trouble is with the Ancelotti sides, we kind of struggle against it. Ancelotti's a good coach. He was able to game plan and kind of change the flow of the game come in the second half. But honestly, it comes down to quality. One of the best teams in the world, dude. Vinicius is just so good. So good. I honestly think he's people are gonna, this is maybe a hot take. I think Vinicius Jr. is better than Mbappe.
Oh God.
I think he is. I think he is. I'm sorry. He's
what? He's
I
what?
just think he is. I watch the eye test. The eye test. I watch Vinicius versus Mbappe. Mbappe's great. Don't get me wrong. Like he's definitely, if they're not 1 and 2, they're 2 and 1, whatever it is. he's just too good, bro. He's too good.
He's very good. Of course, he's very, very good. But Mbappe is just on another level.
He's great. He plays in the
Mbappe's
French
on
league,
another
though.
level, alone. He's in a category by himself, above Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Holland. Mbappe is alone.
Okay. All right. I'll
I
agree.
think he's alone.
Okay.
Watch that
Mbappe's
World Cup
alone.
final again. It'll blow your mind.
Okay. All right. So, look, Mbappe, he's in his own. Okay. Let's just say it. He's in his own. I was wrong. Okay.
No, man.
Vinicius, though, guys, I'm just saying. I'm watching him play us. And I'm watching him just do little drops of the shoulder. Little just subtle things that Mane used to do. And just creates space, gets by Trent. Trent's still going towards the end line, and Vinicius is already cut back.
He's already at the 6-yard box.
He's already at the 6-yard box. And it's almost unguardable, unmarkable. If we can control their ability to break and get the ball to Vinicius and get the ball out quickly, which, again, it's going to be tough because we just like to play that high line, maybe we have a chance. Maybe we have a chance.
Score prediction.
No, I'm not doing it.
No, I'm
Score
not doing it
predictions
either,
for
actually.
you guys.
I'm not doing it either.
I can't do it.
Closing thoughts.
Origi is above Mbappe, so I think that's a good take.
My friend's an AC Milan fan. He said Origi's a joke.
Really?
Yeah, he's like hurt. He's inconsistent. He's coming off the bench.
Well, he's
got
only
like
good.
Ibra and Giroud that start over him. They're like 45.
Yeah, well, dude, we know Origi is only good under Klopp. There are certain players that are only good under Klopp, dude.
Most.
Yeah, most. Here we go. Oyvind 3-0. Liz going 4-0.
Oh, jeez. We'll see.
Hopefully, my only hope here, Steve, is that Madrid come out and they're thinking we're up 5-2. We can just chill, just defend. And hopefully that comes back to bite him in the ass.
I think that will happen. They are like the best and the worst team at the same time. They are so vulnerable. But they always come back in the Champions League. They always get it done in the Champions League. Like, I would not be surprised if we go up 2-0 in this match and just like lose the tie by like 1 or maybe 2.
God,
they need pressure. They need their backs against the wall. That's what a goal or two is going to give them. And then I think they'll turn it on. The Benzemas, the Modrics, they're a different breed. But they're very, very vulnerable. If we put our foot on their throat, we got to keep it there. That's it.
Yes. But that's what we should have done in the first leg. We should have put our foot on their throats after 2-0. Okay, the Vinicius goal, first Vinicius goal, was fine. Good goal. All right? But then Allison makes the mistake. That probably ruins the whole game right there. But the problem is that Courtois made the same mistake and it didn't ruin the game for Madrid. It's up here. It's up here. We blew it up here. Dermot's going 1-1.
I like that. I feel like that's kind of realistic.
Honestly, it's super realistic. It's probably what it's going to be. Philip Bidwell here. I don't hold out much hope that we can take Madrid to a penalty shootout, but I'll be keeping my fingers and toes crossed too, as well as we managed to do it. And Dermot says what you were saying, Steve. Madrid always find a way, but Oyvind says we will answer them. And
only time will tell.
I actually want to watch it because there's always a chance we can come back and then just crap on every single person who was crapping on us after the 5-2 loss. So I appreciate everybody coming and watching the show here. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you like the stream. I know we only have like 17 or 18 likes on the stream right now. Steve, thanks for being here. And Do you have anything else to add, man?
No. I think we covered it all. I'm disappointed, but let's see if they can just put up a fight. Wear the badge proud this week. Put up a fight. If you don't get through, you don't get through. But you gotta go down swinging. You gotta. They embarrass you at home. 5 unanswered goals at home. You have to put up a fight. That's all I want to see. And until next time, good.
I love that. I was engaged. I was like, I'm clipping this.
You have to go down swinging. This is what matters. Not advancement in the tournament. That's a plus. We want that, but this is what matters. You have to go down on your shield. You'll see Hendo in this match. That's probably why he didn't start yesterday. Up top, I don't care what he does. We know who needs to play. We know who's going to play in the back. The midfield, you're going to see Hendo. I think you'll probably see Fabinho, and you may even see Bacetic.
That's
Just
my
like
midfield.
just a solid midfield.
You have to start that midfield. Who else is playing?
I mean,
That's it.
Elliot, Keita, Milner. I don't know.
No.
I don't think anybody.
No. Maybe Milner. Keita, no. You're not playing. We'll see. We'll see.
We will see you all next week.
Yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. Until next time, take care.